Hello and welcome, my Facebook friends. My name is Henry Byer, and this is Wednesday afternoon strength training. I forgot. My son is the cameraman today, so he is in charge. So hopefully you can send some comments about what a great job he did. So thanks, Muncho. Muncho is his nickname for helping me out today. All right, so as I said last week, I've been having trouble with my Facebook Live and I haven't been able to do these. And I did come up with a way to post it on Facebook Live, but it's not ideal. So we're shooting again today, and this video you will actually be seeing on, I don't know what this is the date, the 13th. So you'll be seeing this on the 21st, so a week from today. But that's just the way it's going to have to work for now. Just a heads up. So what we're doing today is we're continuing on the Effortlessly Superhuman workout that I began to show you last week. And Effortlessly Superhuman comes from the 4-Hour Body by Tim Ferriss. It's a chapter in there, and he goes into a track coach from somewhere in Washington State, I think, named Barry Ross. And the program is essentially something that Barry Ross came up with for training his track athletes, especially the ones that do shorter distances, sort of sprint style races. So Effortlessly Superhuman involves essentially two work exercises: the bench press, I do it as a floor press, and the deadlift. And you do it you do 2 sets of each exercise, and the first set is 2 to 3 reps at 95% of your 1 rep max. And for me, I was doing it at 85.5. I tried to do it at 85.5 kilograms, which is 170, 180 pounds or something like that. I can't remember. And it wasn't working so great. So, because the first day I did it, I only got 2 reps, and then this subsequent tries, I only was able to get 1 rep. So I switched to 83 kilograms, which is close to 180 pounds. So that's my 95, and then you do a set, and you do 2 to 3 reps of that, and then you do a second, and then you take a 5-minute break, and then you do a second set of 5 reps at 85% of your 1 rep max. And that for me is I'm using 73 kilograms for that, which is pretty much 160 pounds, which is roughly my body weight. And then the deadlift is the same structure. First set is 95% of your 1 rep max, 2 to 3 reps. And today I'm bumping it up to 113 kilograms. And his last time, I'm going to see if I can get 2 reps out of that. And then the 85% of the 1 rep max is again 5 reps, and for me that's 100.5 kilograms. So that's what we'll be doing. And then in between the 2 sets of the deadlifts, we'll be going out into the street to do 2 sort of like 10 to 15 meter sprints, and then that'll be followed by a 5-minute break. So that's sort of the lowdown. And we'll be doing a quick warm-up here, and hopefully the entirety of this program will not take longer than the 30 minutes that we usually use for what am I trying to say? For Wednesday afternoon strength training. So the warm-up, we're going to do the warm-up, and the warm-up is going to be my son's moving the stuff around. But so I'm curious of what's happening over there. What's the cameraman doing? So the warm-up is going to be 75 kettlebell swings and 15 kettlebell goblet squats and 15 push-ups, something like that. We're just going to go right through it. Hopefully that won't overtax me for this thing. Kettlebell squats. I'm using a 1, a 2, what is this? 3, 4, 5, 16 kilogram kettlebell. Okay, so that was 3. So we got 45 kettlebell swings. Three on the goblet squat. So three on the push-ups. So we're at 12. So 2 rounds to go in the warm-up, besides doing some side straddle things.
Once lifted it up at the ceiling like this, just dropped. Is that okay?
That's fine. So this is a good warm-up, or even a good just exercise to do swings, goblet squats, push-ups. Could just be a workout just like that. What are you doing?
It keeps falling.
Well, you keep loosening it. Just tighten it so it stays there. Okay. All right, so last round. Okay. You don't have to move it around so much, Munchie.
Because
Okay.
you keep moving so much.
I keep moving so much. Well, we'll see how it comes out this way. All right, so that is essentially the warm-up. Then we will do some side to sides here. There's 5 of these. I think that was 5. And then one thing that I did the other day was these kicks like this.
I'm really the cameraman.
And do that both legs. So that's 5 of each of those. And I'm just messing around with that. So let's see. I think we're going to be close on the timing here. But let's see what happens. All right. So this is, I like to do 1 or 2 just easy reps. I'm going to do 1 today. I have 68 kilograms on here for that. Squeeze your butt. Tighten your shoulders. You get a little bit of an arch in your back. Crush the bar with your grip. So there's 1 rep. Just for a practice rep, and then going to load up here. So I have 68 on here, so I have to add five kilograms. Oh, sorry. Gotta move. You got to move that like that. Thanks for your patience with my son figuring out how to film me. So you got 83 on here now, and so far I've managed to do 2 reps at 83 twice. I'm going to try and get 3 reps today. Now, I do like to do a breathing thing. This is Wim Hof breathing, upregulating, getting the oxygen in there. But for time's sakes, we'll see if I can just do it without that. Okay, so we got 83. Squeeze your butt cheeks, squeeze your shoulder blades together, you get a little arch in your back. It's really just like tightening the whole body. And then go.
Just so you know, your face is red.
All right, so there we got 3. And now we have to wait. 5 minutes. So one thing that you can do in your rest period, this mat keeps moving. So just keeping track of the time here. Well, first off, we have to adjust the weight, right? So we're going to take the weight off. That's the first thing to do. Because if you don't do that now, I might forget. So we need to take off 10 kilograms to get me to 63, or to 73. So So I just take off a 5 off of each. Take a 5 kilograms off of each side. So 5 kilograms off of each side is 11 kilograms, which is 22 pounds. So I'm dropping the weight here, 22 pounds. I think it's 22 pounds, something like that. It might be a little more, because 2 times 11 is 22, plus another, it's more like 24 pounds. So I take off about 24 pounds there. Oh, sorry, no, it is 22 pounds. It is 22 pounds because it's 5 kilograms, 11 pounds. So it's 22 pounds. Sorry, got confused there for a second. So got set up for that one. So, you know, the last rep, I was pushing on it, but it felt pretty good. So we got 3 at 83. So if I get 3 more sessions like that, I'll bump it back up to 85.5 and see where I'm at. So, okay, so what I said, you do your weights, you know, if I'm doing it by myself, so I change the weights right away so I don't forget to do that. And then there's this thing called, that Pavel Tatsulin has, called fast and loose. And what it is sort of like shaking your body. So you can shake out your arms like this to help sort of like speed blood recovery back to the muscles and stuff like that. And the reason you take a longer break, the longer the break you can take up to a 15-minute break, especially if you're doing super heavy stuff. And this is actually pretty heavy, so I could, for me at least, I could take a longer break. So this is the fast and loose stuff. You sort of shaking out your arms, shaking out your leg, just make yourself a little shaky. Like, I mean, that's all fast and loose is. And he has different ways to do it. You can swing your arms around like this. Another way, get blood into your arms using the, what is it, centripetal force or whatever, centrifugal force. I don't know, I get those confused. Anyway, so you can use that using fast and loose to help get that back. But one of the reasons why you take a rest is like when you're exercising, when you're doing the lifting, your body's using fuel in the muscles, and one of those fuels is creatine or creactin. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but the longer you wait, the more time it is for those different substances, energy substances, to replenish in the muscle system, and then you'll be able to lift heavier. So that's for training types that's about maximal strength. And what we're talking about here, the type of exercises we're doing here, is about developing maximal strength. So what time is it? So I should hop back down here and do this other one.
You only have 11 minutes left.
I have 11 minutes?
Until 30 minutes.
It's 20 minutes, 19 now? Okay. So yeah, we need to hop down and get on this. All right, so we have 73 kilograms on here, approximately 160 pounds, and the goal is 5 reps. Squeeze the butt, pull the shoulders down and in, tense the body, make sure your abs are nice and tight, crush the bar. And 5 reps. So now we got to add weight to the bar to bump it up. So I'm going to add some of the weight on the while it's still in the rack, because it'll be easy. It's easier to do that way.
Now you only have 10 minutes until 30 minutes.
Okay. Thanks, kiddo. So the plates here, this what I got on here. All right, so I'll just explain a little bit of what I have. I have an 18, this is like an 18 kilogram 7-foot bar, which is like the Olympic length for bars, as I understand it. So that's 18 pounds, or that's 44 pounds on the bar. And then I have two 20 kilogram plates on either side. So those are each 44 pounds. So 18 is like 40 pounds, something like that. So a typical like US barbell system would be, the bar would be 45 pounds and each plate would be 45 pounds. This is a little bit lighter than that. But so I got two 20s on there, and then I have a couple of bumper plates. I got two 5 kilogram bumper plates and two 10 kilogram bumper plates. As those are my big plates. So now we're going to move this over. And then, so use the bumper plates. I use the bumper plates so that I can drop the bar. So now, with the bumper plates, I'm up to 88 kilograms in total now. So I need to add 2 more 10-pound or 10 kilogram plates. This will take me up to 108, and then the next size I use is 2.5, and 2.5 and 2.5 is an additional 5, and that gets me to 113. Now, even if I lift this once, that'll be a personal record, because I've never done that. So here we go. They're going for two reps here. This is heavy. So one thing that I learned is called the lock and rock. This will help you get your feet positioned where it's supposed to be. So you keep your feet pointed straight, and then you tighten up your glutes, your pelvic region, and then you just let your feet, you lift up your toes and rock on your heels, and then you let your feet land where they land.
Dad, can I quickly go pee over there?
Yes. My son is taking a bathroom break. All right, here we go. So that's one personal record at 113. And then reset. Everything you reset, so you make sure you're solid here. And then tighten everything. Everything. So that was two. So that was two. Whew. All right, so now what we have to do is my son has to carry the camera. Not the whole thing, just carry the camera. He's going to carry the camera and follow me down here to the end of our driveway. We're going to the end of the driveway, and we're going to do 2 sprints of 10, I don't know, they're like 15-meter sprints. And this is a plyometric portion of come on, stay with me. This is the plyometric portion of the deadlift portion. And you want to try and do the plyometric portion within a minute of completing each deadlift set. Now, you might notice that I'm in bare feet, and we're on our dirt road, but it works for me. So here, I'll just run. I'm gonna run down to this tree down here. So film me. No, don't go down. Stay right here, and just I'm gonna take off here and go do it, and I'm gonna come back. All right. Okay, so now we go back up to the garage, and so now we take our 5 minutes here. We start the 5 minutes now. How much time do we have?
Yeah, we're at 26.
We're at 26. So we won't get to the second set for this one.
Well, why can't you just make it 45?
Because I don't want it longer than 30 minutes. So let's stand over here, and my son's sitting down. Am I in the screen, Munchie? Mm-hmm. All right. If you're gonna do this, you got to pay attention, okay?
I have a cactus needle in my sock.
All right. So it's possible to do the sprints in bare feet. But the thing I wanted to bring up about the bare feet is when you're lifting heavy weights, especially like in your squats, your deadlifts, things like that, you want to have shoes that have basically minimal rise from toe to heel. But more importantly, you want shoes that have very little cushion in them if you're wearing shoes. Ideally, you could do this stuff barefoot, because then you don't have to worry about the cushion in the shoe sort of having to deal with that while you're also lifting a heavy weight. So you'll notice, like weightlifters, they have like these tiny little shoes with very thin soles, hard soles, and like Converse is actually a fairly decent shoe for that, because it has a little bit of cushion, but it's a flat sole, and it's pretty, and like it pretty much is hard. I mean, there's minimal cushion there. But if you can, go barefoot lifting the heavy stuff, because it's just better for the body. So I got the 2-minute warning here. So that's just one thing about going with bare feet. And I'll finish off the set here, do another set at 100.5 kilograms for 5 reps. And then I'll do another set of sprints, 2 sprints, same thing. So that's the plyometric. Honestly, I don't know exactly what the purpose of the plyometric is, but it's in the program, so I do it. And, it feels good. So maybe I'll have to look into that for you and figure out what that's all about, and give you a little bit more information on that next week. So I got the 1-minute warning. So I want to say thanks for being here for Wednesday afternoon strength training. Again, my name is Henry Beyer, and I am a life coach. I specialize in fitness and health and wellness. So you can, and that's one of the reasons why I'm offering these things, just to give people quality information about how to stay fit and healthy as you age. So thanks for being here, and we'll see you maybe on Friday for Friday Kaizen, or next week for Monday morning movement and mobility, or even next week for Wednesday afternoon strength training. Until then, get after it, and enjoy the rest of your week. Cheers.